Today we're going to talk about using Kami to complete an assignment in your Canvas class. If your teacher has assigned a PDF document for you to type on, then you need a program that's going to help you type on that document. First of all, you need to make sure Kami is turned on in your Chrome browser. This was pushed out to all Fayette County students. So if you are logged on to your Chromebook or logged on to your Chrome browser on another computer, then you have access to the extensions up here at the top, your Chrome extensions. Kami is the circle that looks like it has a K in the middle of it. If that is not showing, what you probably do have showing is this puzzle piece. I can click on the puzzle piece and see my extensions, and the puzzle pieces have push pins to the right of them. And the push pin for Kami you want highlighted. So I'm going to turn mine back off and close this. This is what it would look like if Kami is not showing. Again, if I want it to show, I can click on the puzzle piece, find Kami, click on the push pin, I can close the box, and now I'm going to have access to Kami to use to write or type or draw on the PDF assignments the teachers make. Going to go to my Canvas classroom. And I have an assignment. It's just called Kami assignment with free version where I've been practicing. The teacher would have a set of directions here that probably tell you to download the PDF to your Chromebook or to your Google Drive, and then to answer the questions. You may have some information to read, and you may need to circle some items or type on the document, and then you're going to submit the document. The directions from the teacher probably say to download the document and then open and complete the document with Kami. So the first thing we're going to need to do is download the document. I can click and open the document. And up here on the top, I can click download. Another option that works for me is to click here where the arrow is pointing down, and it downloads it. And over here on the bottom right, it says that it's downloaded. It tells me the name, KentuckyPopulation.pdf. It usually helps to only download it once so that you don't have multiple copies, and then you might have trouble figuring out which one that you've put your answers on. If you do make a mistake and download it more than once, notice that it puts a number 1 after it, so the file name changes. So the first one I downloaded did not have a number 1, and then the second one I downloaded had a number 1. If I download it again, it's got a number 2. So my original one is the one that has no numbers after it. And again, it's easier for you if you just download it one time. But in case you do download it more than once, you've got to be sure that which one that you're looking for. After I've downloaded the document to my Google Drive, I want to open up Kami to be able to edit the document. I'm going to click on the circle where the K is. It's opened up Kami in another browser. I know the documents in my Google Drive, so I'm going to click on Open from Google Drive. You can see that I've got it here 3 times. If I'm having trouble figuring out which one it is, I can see the numbers. If I don't see the numbers and I know which one, I don't know which one is the one that I want, over here on the top right, I can change to List View. Going to scroll down a little bit so I can see them. And if you're in list view, you can see the title of the documents a little bit easier, the complete title, instead of if you go back up here to grid view is where you've got the pictures. So if you've only downloaded once, this isn't going to be a problem. If you've downloaded more than once, then you need to find the one that you're really going to work on. I'm going to choose to work on the one that does not have a number. So I'm going to click on this document to open it up. I can click on it once. I can double click or click on it once and click select. It says you're about to send this document to Cami. Is that okay? I'm going to click OK. No thanks. I don't need it to scan. And here's my document opened up in Cami. On the top left, it says upgrade. And this is where they'd like for you to pay them some money so you can use the paid version of Cami. You do not need to do this. Everything that we need to do will work with the free version of Cami. And so do not click on upgrade and do not pay them any money. On the left, you'll notice that some items are locked, and the items that are locked are the items that we cannot use because we're using the free version. The things that are unlocked, you've got a drawing tool. I can click on drawing and then I can select what color I want to draw with. And if I want to use my mouse, then I can circle items. This is sometimes easier to use with a mouse than a trackpad, but you can drag with a trackpad and also make lines and circle items or make marks on your document. If you want to write, you could. It's a little bit harder to write with a mouse or a trackpad. Hello. Yep, that doesn't work so well for me. There is an eraser. Okay, below the drawing tools. Let's try the eraser. I can take things back off my document, thank goodness. There is a text box tool. So on the left, I'm going to click text box. Again, I can select what color. And you don't want to make it a color that it's hard for the teacher to read. I don't think I'd want to choose yellow, but you might want to choose, I could choose a color different than what the text is that's already on the box. So on the document, so the document's already using a lot of black. I might choose purple and I'm going to click, and this is where I can type. The eraser tool is not working to erase this, but if I click on eraser and then all annotations, and then I can erase the text box. Be careful to make sure that you want to erase the text box before you erase items. But again, adding the text box was clicking on the text box, choosing your color, and then clicking and then typing. If it doesn't land exactly where it's supposed to, it's hard to read, I can drag it and get the words where they're a little bit easier for the teacher to read. Once I'm finished, I want to make sure that I have saved my document and save it to my drive. You may need to authorize it to save to your Google Drive. Allow Cami, allow. So if it asks for this, then yes, say that yes, that's what you want to happen. So save it. To submit the assignment, I'm going to go back into Canvas, and I've submitted already, so it says new attempt. I'll click new attempt. It should sit, I think it says start assignment or submit. And I'm going to click that I want to upload a file, says no file chosen. I'm going to choose a file. Takes me to my Google Drive, or if not, you can click on your drive. And once I'm in my drive, again, at the top, you can switch. If you're in thumbnail view, you might want to switch to list view so I can find exactly the right document. Choose the one that I want and click open. It's listed here. You can see it's the one that's without the number. Doesn't matter if you use the one with the number, but you need to make sure that you're using the one that has the answers on it. And then I'm going to click Submit Assignment.